guys, what is up? Welcome to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Jen. Of course, you guys know that it is a new year, and this is a time when a lot of makeup brands come out with, like, you know, a lot of new makeup, a lot of new collections. And I have been seeing a lot through like Trend Mood, like all the stuff, all the makeup that has been coming out, and I am just like, oh my god, that is a lot. I want some of it, but then I'm like, no, you have like enough makeup that will last you like years, probably your whole lifetime. Like, I don't even think it's like possible for me to finish even one eyeshadow palette. It's so hard for me. Anyways, so for today I decided, why not do a full face of old makeup, old favorites from, you know, back in the day. Some of these products I'm actually really excited because they just bring back so many memories. So let's get on started. So the very first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this hydrating facial gel hydrator here, and I got this from the Dollar Tree. I bought like 2 years ago, and it smells really good. This is like the watermelon and aloe. They have another one that's a cucumber, but this is actually really good, you guys. It definitely feels really refreshing, and it's just like a gel like hydrator. As you can see, it applies, it's like really clear, but it feels so good on your skin. As you guys can tell, it's like it has like almost like a tacky finish, but when you're applying it, oh my god, it's like water in my face. So I'm gonna let that sit for like about like a minute or two, and then we're gonna move on to the brows. All right, so the very first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get like a random spoolie. You could probably get anything, and I'm just gonna brush my brows really quick. You know, I actually need to do my eyebrows. I have not done them in like months. Very first brow product that I have here, it is this NYX Professional Fill and Fluff eyebrow pencil here. But I don't know if I mentioned it, but I am in the shade Black. Just kind of fill it in, just like my natural brow. And it's actually really creamy. So next I'm gonna go in with this another NYX product. This is a NYX full coverage concealer here. It's really good, and I am in the shade Beige, and as you guys can tell, I have given this a lot of love. This is nothing new here. I feel like this has been out for a long time. I just like it because it's like a really good formula to use to clean up under your brows. I like to use this facial oil mist from E.L.F, and this is a soothing one. It's a clear one. I know they have like a red one, a blue one, a yellow one, but I love the soothing one a lot, and it smells really good. And I know it says oil mist, but don't be scared. It's something like that. It's really refreshing, especially when you have dry skin like I do right now. It is so freaking hydrating, and of course soothing. So I just spray that while my concealer is drying, and I let it dry for like about like a few, like 20, like 30 seconds, actually really fast. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and blend them with this. This is Sonia Kashuk brush. I cannot pronounce her name, but these came in a kit. I'll try and link it down below, and it's really good. This is a concealer brush. It's like a round one, really unique, but it really does the job. It really gets the job done, and I like it. All right, next I'm gonna go ahead and brush them one more time. And then I'm gonna go in with an E.L.F product here. This is the E.L.F Wow Brow gel here, and it's actually really good. I'm pretty sure I'm almost out of this, but this is a shade called Brunette, and I love it. I feel like it does a really good job with like setting your brows and stuff. But I feel like they're always sold out. I believe they sell these at Target. which is where I got it, or Walmart. I don't remember, but they're always sold out of my shade. All right, so moving on to eyeshadow primer. I have talked about this. This is a LA Colors concealer here. Now, I do not use concealer on my eyes to prime because I realized that it's not good for like to blend. Like some concealers aren't like, I don't know, but I remember I used to struggle blending in my eyeshadows, and then I realized it was a problem, and it was because I was using concealer to prime them. But then I found this, and I read a lot of reviews on the Dollar Tree website about this concealer, and a lot of people talked about how it was a good eyeshadow primer, and I do have to agree. It has like the same consistency as an eyeshadow primer that I have, which is a Believe Beauty one. I believe it's a Lock It In eyeshadow primer. It's just like that, but this is much more creamier, and I like it. Only thing though is it is a little bit dark on my, obviously, on my lids, but it gets the job done in hiding my veins and stuff. And then I go in with the same brush here. All right, so going in with eyeshadow, I am like super excited. My inner like 16 getting into the makeup world is screaming right now. But I'm gonna get in with the Naked 3 Urban Decay palette. You guys, let's have a moment of silence for this palette, because this whole line of the Urban Decay Naked palettes was just like iconic. It was like an iconic moment in, you know, the beauty industry, and oh my goodness, I remember wanting this and eyeing it so much. Oh, it makes me so happy. But I'm gonna go in with this Morphe brush. This is a Morphe E27. It's like a big fluffy brush here, and I'm gonna go in with the shade called Strange here. Just look at this, you guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if I were to see this palette today, like, you know, as of now, I'll be like, yeah, no, pass. But you know, back in the day, it was big, it was huge. So I'm just gonna set, as I told you guys before, that concealer was really dark, so I am just gonna try and even that out with the lightest shade in this palette. And I'm just gonna tap everything, and I'm gonna put it all the way up to my brow bone. For the crease, we're gonna go in with an iconic shade here. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here that's called Nude. I swear, you guys, my inner like 16-year-old, as I said, is like screaming right now, and I am like so happy that I get to do a look using this palette, because I could never do a look using this palette, you know, when I was doing them. I sucked at eyeshadow back then, you guys. It was so bad. But I'm just gonna tap that into my crease, and oh my goodness, is this pigment really good. So next, to blend in this crease shade, I'm gonna go in with the shade right here called Limit. And I'm gonna use the same brush, and as you guys can tell, I used one side of this, and I'm gonna use the other side and just tapping it in. And then I'm gonna get more of the shade Nude, and I'm gonna put it kind of like on the outer V. And I'm just gonna tap that in more. Alright, so I'm gonna darken this a little bit more, and I think I'm gonna get this shade right here called Dark Side. And I'm gonna put some like that, and I'm gonna put it in my outer V to make it more defined. Alright, so then I'm just gonna blend everything. Now, using the shimmer shades, I am gonna go in with this shade right here called Trick. It's like this gold shade right here. Here, let me use my finger because sometimes fingers can be like your best tools. So that's how it looks like. Okay, your fingers looks much better. Oh, it's like very subtle, but I like it though. Especially for like those people that like don't want like intense shimmer, because I know sometimes intense shimmer isn't like for everybody. Ooh, yeah, I like that. All right, so the next color, I'm gonna go in using my fingers. I'm gonna go in with another shade that I used to love, and I can't even see the name of it. Oh my gosh, I know what the shade is called. The shade is called Dust. Hey guys, I'm gonna show you guys. You cannot tell. Like, his palette is so old. It's like 5 years old, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna use the same thing. I'm gonna swatch it with my fingers. The pinky one called Dust, and I'm gonna put that over top of that. Ooh, I feel like I went overboard. Ooh, but I like it though. I'll take that back. I actually like this. Especially for like a date night. Oh my goodness. Oh yes. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and blend everything because I feel like I went overboard with like the shimmer. Like, it's like literally everywhere. But alright, next I am gonna go ahead and do some liner. And this is a Wet n Wild Break Proof waterproof liquid liner here, and it's really good. You can get this for about like $3-4 at like Walmart, and it's so affordable. And the felt tip is really precise, as you can tell. It's like so pointy. And now I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. And I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this one, but this is like one of my all-time favorite mascaras, and this is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. Now, as you guys can tell, I have used this up a lot. You can't even tell because like a little engraving here, it's like fading away. But I do have this in my bag, so I'm pretty sure that's why it's like that. But it is so freaking good. I love this mascara. Look at that. Like, oh my goodness. Alright, so for lashes, I'm gonna be using these Profusion Iconic 3D Fog Mix lashes here. And you can get these at Walmart for like around like $35. They're really affordable. But what I like to do is I just like to take one and I just like to cut it in half, and it becomes two, which I already have them right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply them using this lash glue liner here. It's a clear one, and you guys, these are so good. If you're a beginner at putting on lashes, I recommend getting these. They also have a lash glue liner here. They have a black one. They're both really good and really easy to apply. All you do is just put it on where you put the lash, and as soon as you put it on, you immediately put on the lash. There's no waiting time, no tricky business, just straight to the point, and that's what I love about them. I almost forgot this step, but I'm gonna be applying this Wet n Wild Break Proof gel liner here, and I'm just gonna put that in my upper waterline. And before going in with foundation, this is a E.L.F. Poreless Pretty Primer. As you guys know, this is a primer that broke the internet, literally. And I'm going to be applying this, and you guys, this is like one of my all-time favorite primers, and actually one of the very first primers that I like invested in and I bought because I did not know anything about primers, and then I wondered why my foundation looked so bad. Well, yeah, I know the answer to that now, but I have literally used up like 2 of these things, you guys. I love them so freaking much. I love the matte one as well, but the poreless one, it just does something, you guys. It is so freaking good. And I usually go heavy-handed with this, which is maybe why I ran out of it so much. But I feel like the more you use, like the better effect it has on your skin. I don't know, but I love it. Alright, so now for my favorite part, which is the complexion. I'm going to be going in with this NYX Professional Born to Glow Radiant Foundation here, you guys. This is so freaking good. I love this foundation, and I am in the shade Nude. And what I usually like to do is I like to take this flat brush here, and I like to put some foundation on there and just apply it, just because I don't want to get my fingers all full of foundation. But you guys, this foundation is so freaking dewy, glowy, like everything you wish. If you want to be a dewy goddess, this is. And I'm using this is an E.L.F. Ultimate Blending Brush. I love it. They're like $6 at Target, so go run there and get it because it is so freaking good. I love this brush. I use it all the time for my foundation. For concealer, I have this Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer right here, and I am in the shade Light Honey. I usually go in with the foundation brush and I just blend like the outer part like this, around this area, my nose, and then up here, and then I go in with a different brush underneath my eyes. All right, so going in underneath the eyes, I'm gonna be using this, of course, this brand right here. This is Sonia Kashuk, another brush from hers, and this is the buffing concealer one, and I love it because it's angled, so it's really, really good to get in those areas of concealer where it's kind of hard to reach. Alright, so for powder, I'm going to go in with this Believe Beauty Matte Blur Loose Powder here. And I'm in the shade Light Medium. And then what I like to do is, this is going to be so weird, I know, but I like to grab a cotton ball and I just like to dip some product out. I'm also going to make sure I have like no cracks underneath my eyes, like creasing, not cracks. What the heck? And I'm just gonna blend that because we don't want to set those creases. And then I just like to tap this powder into place. You guys can tell it definitely has a difference. Of course, it's like matte because I use a lot of dewy products and stuff, so I really wanted something that was gonna, you know, kind of blur and kind of, you know, tone everything out, and I feel this is a really, really good powder for it. And also on my forehead. Alright, so now for some blush. I'm going to be using this Estée Lauder blusher. And you guys, I believe I got this when I bought the Estée Lauder Double Wear Foundation like a long time ago. And I believe, you know how whenever you go to Dillinger or Macy's, they give you like, oh, since you bought this, we're going to give you a gift, we're going to give you lipstick, we're going to give you a blush, and like a little mini sample of this and just like a bunch of stuff. So yeah, that's how I got it. But this is in the shade called Rebel Rose, and I feel like it's an everyday blush and it's really, really pretty. I've been trying to use this up for the longest and I just cannot use pan on this, but it is really, really pretty. I'm using this random brush I got. I don't know where I got this from, but it's from a brand called Glam & Beauty. I believe it's from 5 and Below, but I have no idea. And I'm just gonna put that on the highest points of my cheeks. And as well some on my nose. And of course I kind of put a lot, so I'm gonna go in with a foundation brush and just like tap everything in to make it more subtle. Then for bronzer, I have this E.L.F. bronzer here, and you guys can tell I have giving it a lot of love. I have hit pan on this. It is so freaking good. I love it. And I believe this is a Primer-Infused bronzer, and this is in the shade Forever Sunkissed. And you guys, look at this dude. Like, I feel like I'm glowing from within. I'm gonna go in with highlighter because I haven't used highlighter in a bit. But this is a hard candy Just Glow rose gold highlighter here. Of course, we're having rose gold vibes with this look. Going in again with this eyeshadow palette, I am gonna be using the shade Nooner. I'm gonna be using a smudging brush and I'm just gonna place that at the bottom. And then going in with this shade Dark Side, I'm also gonna be going with that one. I'm gonna get the same brush and I'm gonna put that and stop in the middle, as you guys can tell. I'm gonna create like kind of like a foxy eye look. I'm gonna be using the same eyeliner I used before, and it's the Wet n Wild one. Alright, so it's like not perfect, but that's okay. So for bottom lashes, I'm going to be using, of course, the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. So for now, the final step is the lips, and I'm going to be using this Milani Color Statement Lip Liner, and this is in the shade number 4, All Natural here. And then going in with this Milani Color Statement Lipstick here. This is in a shade 29 Teddy Bear, and you guys, these are such iconic lipsticks. I remember Googling MAC dupes because MAC lipsticks were like 20 bucks each, and it's just insane to me that they were that price. And I remember a lot of people, a lot of blogs will like post about these lipsticks, and you guys, I feel like these are probably even better, maybe just because of the price, but they're just as good as MAC lipsticks. And they were, of course, you know, half the price. They were like $8, I think it probably actually $5, but it's so freaking good. Alright, so then the final step. This is a Milani Fruit Fetish Make It Last setting spray here. This is the Dragon Fruit Peach scented one. Alright guys, well that is it of this video of using all throwback makeup. And you guys, I feel like I just, whenever you, especially when you use like old, not old, but like just makeup that was like really hyped up, I don't know, for me it brings up a lot of memories and it makes me really happy, just because like I can recall like buying a lot of this stuff, and I don't know, it just makes me back. But yeah guys, again, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.